Hey everybody, this is my Walking Dead review for Season 11, Part 2, Episode 10, and Episode 2 of the Part 2, New Haunts. A decent episode. I mean, sort of a filler episode, but not really. Like, there's actually a whole lot that happens, which, they couldn't really have a total filler episode this season because there's not going to be another season, so they had to kind of even fill up the filler episodes. But they start out in a house of horrors, and there's zombies in it, and to me this seems stupid when someone could get bit and everything could go all to shit. But yeah, I do like that Daryl kind of chastises the actor acting like a zombie, not like bad, just enough to where he's like, I'm sorry, man. Jerry seems right at home, so it's good somebody's happy. People never pay enough attention to Carol, and they don't, because Carol could tear down the world, and they would not notice until she wanted them to. But she's sneaking around and getting Ezekiel's medical records and all that stuff. Judith makes a friend, and that's cool. They're celebrating Halloween, which is cool. And it sort of feels like the episode's slightly dedicated to me because I love Halloween and lottery tickets, and the little girl that wins the costume contest wins the lottery tickets. So I thought that was cool. Neat little factoid that Connie's reporting had brought Pamela's uncle down before the fall. Rosita and Gabe seem distant, so I'm wondering what happened in between the Commonwealth coming to Alexandria and them actually deciding to go to the Commonwealth. I want to see what happened there. Daryl and Rosita training, that was neat. It was neat that they had them both in the same building and they kind of mirrored each other coming out the steps. Money, the fact they have to use money, that would be weird after not having to use money for like 10 years. Shiva's collar, that's a weird thing to have kept, and a weird thing to have kept so long that Jerry would save it from the Commonwealth, but still a cool callback. Will Ezekiel die soon? He seems to, he could because of his health problem, but it just seems like he's trying to make amends. Sneaky Carol being sneaky, trying to get his medical record. Emiko's brother, they must have forced him to be a doctor, at the last time we saw him, they were taking him away, and they must have said, okay, we found out you're a doctor, you've got the doctor. Daryl's always the lone wolf, and that doesn't help him this episode. Judith is in a new world where she has wants and not just needs. That's something that she's never really been in, that kind of world. Carol doing what needs done with the wine. She's, did the research. I don't know why someone in there couldn't have done that, but then again, most of them go in there and they don't want to leave. Sebastian is just as big a dickhead as he is in the comic, and he's also as dumb as Deanna's kids, in Alexandria were. Daryl and Judith and RJ live in a slum. There's a lot of class divides in the Commonwealth. There's a red carpet for the big people's Halloween. Mercer is our people's way into the heart of the Commonwealth because everybody likes him, and he kind of sees the good in Princess. That's our people's way. I thought of this funny blurb, the Connie News Network, CNN, because she's the news. There's a resistance. The guy that that Princess beat up in a train car. There's a big hubbub with him. It's kind of, I don't like to tell everything about the episodes. You kind of need to watch it and see what you think about his. Resistance. Daryl starts playing ball, letting Sebastian look like he captured that guy. Our group's sort of splintering just a little bit because some want to, grow and be strong in the Commonwealth, and others don't want anything to do with it. Judith, I don't think, is going to last to the end of this season. As far as the character, they might use somebody older. I mean, they might in the flash forward anyway, but you can tell she's almost aged from the episode 9 to this episode. It's like she's hitting puberty, and it's not going to be good for the show. But then again, that's life. Rosita finds some resistance stuff and his shock bat, and then playing Motorhead Eat the Rich. That's pretty much the end of the episode. Pretty decent. It is a filler episode, but not too much filler. Quite a bit of pretty decent stuff. Only 6 more left in this third, and only 14 left altogether. I hope they keep the quality up because, we deserve it. And I just hope they do. But, yeah. We'll see y'all next week.